Well, what a morning. Look at this weather behind me. It's sort of cloudy, but the wind's hot and it's warm and the sea is beautiful. Some people swimming, including my wife. So what a lovely day. And also the market's moved in our favor. We had good moves on all sorts of things, gold and Bitcoin, a little bit muted on those ones. But we also had some really good moves on WTI. We're short on that from just above $80. And we're also short dollar yen, and we're also short the euro. And we're short the NASDAQ and short the DAX. Those are going great as well. And perhaps looking to short the S&P today. So fantastic day overall, and just crowned by this beautiful, beautiful morning down here at the beach. Now let's go back and have a look at the charts. I'll go through them very quickly. We'll concentrate on natural gas. I've just taken another long position on natural gas around about the 2.45 level. We'll have a look at that on the chart. Today there's a lot of news coming out of the US. We've got PCE, core PCE, we've got GDP, a whole host of numbers. We've also got the gas storage numbers coming out. And of course jobs and inflation, the big numbers that are in the spotlight at the moment. Those are both coming out later on today, 8:30 a.m. Eastern Time, New York. I'll see you at the charts shortly. So in the meantime, I'm going to go and have a quick swim, and I'll catch you back at my trading charts in a short while.
Hey folks, I'm back from the beach. What a day, what a week. We had elections yesterday in South Africa. We had the jury out on Donald Trump yesterday as well. So quite some things going on, including in the market. So let's go across and have a look. I'm just going to try and show you my positions for now, and I'm going to focus on a couple of things that have moved, including natural gas. So let's have a look at this 4-hour chart, and you can see I've just entered a new long position. Generally, as long as we hold above about $2.50 on a daily basis, we should be okay. I think we're long now on the Henry Hub futures from 275 and 265, these two green arrows. And I'm also long on natural gas over at Oanda. This is a demo account. It's not a live account. It's just for illustration. There's the 100-day moving average. We've had 2 steps down. We've now halted. We've had 1, 2, 3, 4 4-hour candles in a row without moving anywhere. So 4 full stop candles over at Oanda. And on the Henry Hub, we've also got a similar sort of situation, although not quite as well defined. There are the last candles. The prior candle to this was a star doji. These are the last 4 candles over at the Henry Hub on my broker. And look at the last 4-hour candle before this one. We had a star doji candle, which is often what I refer to as a full stop candle or a reversal candle. That's also at the 100-day moving average on the 4-hour chart. Now have a look at the day chart. On the Henry Hub, we just came down towards the support at the top of the rollover gap. So that's pretty supportive so far. There's the 200-day moving average, the purple line, and there's the 20-day moving average. That will form very, very good support if we get there. That's at 2.46. So not only is it a swing low, but it's also the confluence of these two very important moving averages. So that's our position on natural gas. Let's see how we go today. We've got the storage report coming out a little bit later on. Right, let's go to cross currencies. We went short on the dollar yen, as you know. That moved down, big spike down, back up again. Let's see how that goes, but at least it's turned around. We were also short on the euro from 1.0868. That's right near the top here. And it's just bouncing a little bit off the support zone. So we're short on the dollar yen and short on the euro. And that means we're actually overall short on the euro yen if you combine those two. And that's also moved down a wee bit, but a big bounce off the 100-day moving average. Swinging down to the day chart on the dollar yen, have a look at this. This is the previous fractal of the move down after the last intervention by the Bank of Japan. We've now left this pattern actually. We've drifted across sideways for longer than the previous occasion. I continue to think though that after yesterday's attempt at a rejection, we should eventually start to trickle down. We need to get below the 20-day moving average. That's here, there's the 50, there's the 100 and the 200. And at some point, I think we'll follow something similar to this path. It's been a little bit delayed. The dollar's been a little stronger, more than usual. But there have been reasons for that, and that's because the Fed has kind of spooked the market into thinking they're not going to reduce interest rates anytime soon. We've got core PCE later today, which is the number, the inflation number that the Fed ostensibly watches most often, although it's not clear what they're actually watching most of the time anymore. And we've also got the US GDP numbers coming out later on today, plus the natural gas storage numbers, so quite a large amount of data coming out. That will affect the way the dollar trades, of course, because the dollar is now all about interest rates and the bond yields, which have now spiked up to higher levels once again. Let's see how we go on this. I'm watching this very closely today. Also, I'm watching the euro to see if this bounce carries on further up. And at some stage, we'll have to take profit on the euro if this carries on moving higher. Right, so we're short on NASDAQ. I'm not going to cover that again. Basically, we're short from the top on NASDAQ. We're short from the top on the German 30. We got in on the DAX short at about 18,800 and some change. And we're short on the NASDAQ from about 18.8 and some change. I'm also short on Nvidia, only a 10% position, long on Tesla, and looking to buy Apple at some point later on this week, this month. Let's see where we can find a bottom after a little bit of a pullback. Right, gold and Bitcoin, I have not changed my positions. These are the daily charts at the bottom, still supporting at the 50-day moving average on gold. We're long on gold, slightly hedged. I've got 2 long positions to every short. I'm fully long on Bitcoin, long from 60,000 and holding. I've got nothing on silver, but I might have a go at that if it dips down quite significantly, perhaps back down to 25. Let's see how we go. and nothing on copper. We've talked about natural gas here at the top. We haven't talked about uranium. We're long and strong on URA and UEC. And we haven't talked about WTI, and we're short on WTI right from this arrow at the top here. So we went short at $80.20. We're now down at $79. So a little bit of a move down, not much. We did get as low as 78.40 something. And on the 4-hour chart, we've now broken back down beneath this channel. So we're back outside the channel now, below it again. So we had a false break down, a false break up, and back down again. One of them will turn out to be the right direction. I'm betting on the short. Having a look at this on the day chart once more, there's this channel I'm talking about, very long-term, long-held channel. We broke down, broke back up again, broke down, broke back up, down and back up again, and back down again. And we're now beneath the channel bottom again, but being held up by this 20-day moving average and the 100, which we're just resting on at the moment. My target for WTI is about $65 to $68 currently. We may even get much lower than that. All right, we've been talking about the 10-year yield. Have a look at this. This has just gone up again, unbelievably. We're right back at 4.6%. At some point, I'll be looking to sell this. I think we may have to actually spike up and spook out a bit of the market. Maybe 4.8. Maybe 4.9, somewhere around there. Let's see if we can get a go at a short there. And we're also long on the VIX from 1170 something. We're now at 1450, so that's going really well. With a bit of luck, those markets move down. S&P options trades will all change, and the VIX will carry on moving upwards. And then dollar rand and pound rand, as I said, the elections were yesterday. Look at these moving up. We're long on both of these, of course, dollar rand and pound rand. And after this election, and the results will only be out in the next few days, I suppose. Things move a little slowly here in Africa. But I think the uncertainty for the next few days will drive the rand down against all the other currencies. And we're short on the rand, i.e. long the dollar, long the British pound against the rand. So I hope you enjoy that. Have a great trading day, everyone. And if you're in the US, good luck with the outcome of this jury decision. That's going to be super interesting and perhaps a little scary. If you've enjoyed this, I'd love your subscription to the channel, and I'll see you in the next video.